Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake, this channel is called Jake of All Trades, and today I'm going to be checking out Yours is an Empty Hope by Nightwish. And several of you suggested this one after in my last reaction was 7 Days to the Wolves, listed right here, that I really enjoyed how gritty and aggressive Floor was getting during that show. And so you guys suggested that this one also has Floor getting very aggressive and gritty, and so that gets me pretty excited to check this one out. And I noticed that there are two different shows. Looking at the the list of the results from the YouTube search, as well as in the comments that suggested this, there is one from Mexico City and one from Wembley, and I'm going to be checking out both. I'm going to be doing a little bit of compare and contrast between the two, because it'd be really interesting to kind of note differences in performance on two separate nights, and they are probably both very, very good because they're both on Nightwish's official channel. But it'd be just kind of interesting to see, you know, maybe Floor gets more aggressive in one versus the other, or whatever the case ends up being. I'll be noting that sort of stuff as we go through the two different videos. Before we get into it, I am going to give a shout out to those who suggested this song, and I apologize if I mess up any of your names. The first one I have is Carl DeVries, Chris O with 4 separate votes, Gabrielle Barnatz, JJJ54, K Maj, Kent K, Nick R, and No One. You're not no one. God loves you. You are someone. So thank you guys for giving this as a suggestion. I'm excited to check it out and get some of that grittiness and be able to compare. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, here we go.
Thank you!
Wembley. Ooh. It's reminding me of like a Disney scene or something. Just the start it to the song here. I got rhythm. Not so Disney-esque now. Loving the heaviness. So the stage looks a lot different than I expected. Seems smaller. There's some of that grit. Positively creepy chorus line. And twirl that hair, Floor. Oh, it's so good. Oh. So she's growling during the chorus here? headphones. Coming forward a little bit. Too much head banging. Well, that's an interesting little melody. So ghostly. I like an angel. Oh. That dissonance there is great too. That was fantastic. Yeah, that is Marco singing and her growling. Holy cow. It's like this low guttural. It's definitely not something you would expect. Wow. That was amazing.
And thank you so very much.
Okay. On to the next one. Okay, now to live in Mexico City. Here we go. Different intro. I like a nice little label.
Thank you very much! Welcome to the second show here, but the very first DVD recording, and you're part of it! So this will be a special night with us and you, alright?
Even communicating to the audience, she's getting quite gritty. I like this stage setup a little bit more here with the decorations in the background. It's just a little bit more polished, it seems. Those growls are, I think, come through a little clearer here. I just like the kind of somewhat psychotic look on his face there. good grit. It's just so monstrous. One thing I've noticed, I'm liking the sound mixing of the guitar and bass a little bit here. It just feels deeper, feels bulkier. Oh, and the reverb on that, oh my. Seems less operatic in this one, just more, still ghostly in this part. That's such a hard time following the rhythm there. Like before that chorus there, it almost felt like that's where the song could have ended. Oh, the insane laugh. Oh, that's such a monstrous, like, full way to end that. Very fun. Okay, coming in with the review fresh off the Mexico City performance, and so now time to kind of compare and contrast them. Well, before I get into comparisons and contrasts there, I just want to talk about the song itself at first. You know, I remember in one of the comments, one of you guys said that Floor is the one that does the growling and takes like the low part, while Marco takes the hard or the high part, which is, you know, seems kind of the reverse of what you would normally expect. So in seeing that, I'm like, ooh, this should be interesting. So and I had forgotten that in the first go around, so I thought, you know, Marco was, you know, in the roars. That was definitely a bad roar. I thought he was handling the growls there, but then the uniqueness in his voice started to shine through as the choruses progressed and as they repeated the chorus. And it's like, oh, Floor is doing the growls. Okay. And she does them so well. And I loved just the sheer range that she displays in this song, going from like, you know, creepy ghost-like singing to like almost demonic, monstrous guttural, to like an aggressive gritty belt, to angelic and operatic. She's just like changes her tone so much throughout the course of this song, and it is super fascinating. I would love to hear some insights into the artistic choices of when she chose to change the tone and why she chose to change the tone at particular portions of the song. I think that would be really fascinating to study more in depth and get a better understanding of. I loved the fast-paced, like heavy, not quite thrashy, but kind of approaching thrashy nature of kind of the main riffs of the song, and then slowing it down to just kind of like having it feel like hammers pounding in nails for the chorus. Just kind of gave it a lot of weight and a lot of oomph. So I really enjoyed that about the performance as a whole. Now, in contrasting the two, I like the Mexico City performance better. And the reasons for me preferring that version, I felt like the reverb on Floor's kind of more ghostly vocal, kind of towards the final chorus, before the final chorus, I thought it was just more pronounced, and you can just kind of get more of that ambiance of the reverb on her voice, and plus the growls came through a lot more clearly, I thought, and also the guitars felt more weighty and bulky, and that was something I really enjoy in metal. There's sometimes I come across, like, you know, I think this was some Breaking Benjamin songs. I sometimes come across some songs from them where the guitar just feels very thin, and I just wish it had some of that extra oomph to it, that weight and the width of the guitar. I just wish it would, and this the Mexico City one felt like it had more of that, and I love that. And another aspect, the stage, it was a lot more polished in the Mexico City. It was just a little bit more decorated, where it felt like in the first one it was a little bit more bare bones stage. Maybe it just wasn't looking that closely, but it just felt more ornate in the Mexico City one. So that was an aspect I enjoyed about it too. But overall, like, whether I just checked out one performance or the other, I was very thoroughly impressed between Floor's vocals, Marco's vocals, the almost thrashy nature of the guitar, and even the weighty nature of the chorus, and those unexpected rhythms and jabs where it's like, yours is, and then like a long pause, and then I'm not sure what the time signatures are there, but it did not feel like 4/4. And if it was, they were doing it on some pretty interesting, they're doing some pretty interesting syncopation there. It'd be interesting to kind of like find the sheet music and see what they were actually doing there to create such unexpected rhythmic, like just to make such unexpected rhythmic choices. Oh, why is that so hard to say? It's definitely interest capturing and keeps you engaged. It was a fun song to go through and see the two different sides. So thanks again for continuing to bring this one to my attention and bringing this one a little bit more to my attention after the last reaction. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't already liked the video, it certainly helps out the channel. Subscribe, turn on the notifications, hit that little bell icon, and select your notification preferences. And leave a suggestion letting me know what else you'd like to see from me, whether it's another Nightwish reaction or a reaction from another band. If you have any requests for guitar or vocal covers, please leave it in a comment below. And if any of those videos that I do, I will certainly give you a shout out when I do it. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy your day. Rock on.